Things change, but Deer Park Natural Spring Water is a constant you can count on, bringing you the essence of home for 150 years and counting. Sourced from carefully selected springs, Deer Park Natural Spring Water has naturally occurring electrolytes for a crisp, refreshing taste. Find Deer Park Natural Spring Water at your favorite local retailer today. After 150 years, there's only one thing left to say. Deer Park, that's still good water.
And joining us now is former New York Governor David Paterson, our friend who was right there at the victory party for George Latimer. Governor, your reaction, first of all, congratulations. I know that you've been supporting George Latimer, and this was a big win. Congrats, and what's your reaction to this big news?
Well, you know, Rita, we have a lot of issues that we have to deal with in this country. We still have poor housing. We have substance abuse. We have crime in a lot of our big cities. We have unemployment. We also have underemployment. And then our healthcare system probably needs to be reworked. And yet, with all of those serious issues, I think sometimes the most important thing in an election is the character of the candidate. Now, as you pointed out, Mr. Bowman, after their debate, put out a press release saying that George Latimer had called him an angry black man. He didn't say it. He just didn't say it. It was just a straight-up lie. But I'm hoping that this election expands not just the disagreement that we have as Americans on different issues, which we can all do and then still respect each other, but also that there is a number of serious problems out here right now. And we need people who are going to find workable, sensible ways to address the problems and not run around cursing and threatening people and lying about their past and that kind of thing. So I was one of the first people from outside the district to come and endorse George Latimer. I've known him for about 20 years. He's going to be a great candidate. You'll probably disagree with him about some of the issues, but you'll know that he's bringing his truth to the table. And if we all do that and still respect each other, we're in good shape.
This is Greg Kelly for Priority Gold. What does it mean to be America's precious metals dealer? It means that you're in touch with the hearts and minds of those who love this country, value our freedom, and want to protect the future. Priority Gold is that precious metals dealer. They've helped thousands of Americans back their retirement with solid gold and silver. Call Priority Gold at 888-506-6439. Receive free shipping, free storage, a free investment guide, and one of the best purchase experiences in the industry. Call now or go to PriorityGold.com.
Things change, but Deer Park Natural Spring Water is a constant you can count on, bringing you the essence of home for 150 years and counting. Sourced from carefully selected springs, Deer Park Natural Spring Water has naturally occurring electrolytes for a crisp, refreshing taste. Find Deer Park Natural Spring Water at your favorite local retailer today. After 150 years, there's only one thing left to say. Deer Park, that's still good water.
At Sephora, we know how you love to use makeup, skincare, hair care, and fragrances that work for you, but also how important it is to be in the know about the ingredients that are in them, which is why we created Clean at Sephora. Curated products from brands like Merit, Amika, Summer Fridays, and Fleur that have everything you want, minus certain ingredients you might not. Clean at Sephora is only at Sephora. Shop now at Sephora.com.
With the $5 meal deal at McDonald's, you pick a McDouble or a McChicken, then get a small fry, a small drink, and a 4-piece McNuggets. That's a lot of McDonald's for not a lot of money.
Price and participation may vary. For a limited time only.
No doubt. And by the way, I have known George also as well for a long time. He is a very good, decent man. He also now has a 100% track record, Governor, because he's never lost a race. And is there a message too, not just on the division, but also on the sort of progressive side, because clearly Jamaal Bowman epitomized, member of the squad. And a lot of the rhetoric he was spewing was really anti-Semitic and very spiteful, also swearing over the weekend, like you talked about. And then here was George Latimer, much more measured, decent man, Is there a message about maybe progressive politics, too? Is this a blow to the progressive movement, too?
Well, it's a blow to the individuals who have abused the power that they got when they were elected by the people. It's not an injury to progressive issues, which a lot of very decent people fight for, along with some decent people who fight for what we might call conservative issues. As long as we keep it that way, I think we'll be all right.
You know, before I let you go, Gov, you hit it right on the head, because I thought I was watching George Latimer's acceptance speech, and right away he said, look, it's not about me, it's about you, and talked about unity, too, doing what's right for New York, doing what's right for America. What's the mood there? I know you're literally at the victory party. We can hear it behind you. What's the mood, and what was his mood personally, too?
If I was going to describe it, I would say it's as if the New York Jets won the Super Bowl again. So,
wow.
But people are very happy. And I think a lot of people are very relieved, particularly people of the Jewish faith, who hear this kind of talk, and it reminds them of Kristallnacht in 1938, and it reminds them of other verbal threats that were then accompanied by violence. And I'm not saying that the loser was violent, but he certainly adopted that type of campaign rhetoric that I think really we could do without in this country.
Yeah, it was very, very hateful. I agree. A lot of the comments. Well, Governor David Paterson, we love having you here on the show, my friend. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Rita. I'll see you Thursday.
Look forward to it so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Congrats.